Hi there, how's it going? This is Cross the Rubicon channel. Today is the 16th of June. Well, I've been for a meeting with my ex-employers this morning, and they've informed me that my employment with them has been terminated. So basically, I've been sacked, fired, however you want to put it. They've ended me, cancelled me. So now I'm out of work. So I've been debanked. I've been made jobless now. My name is Mud in New Zealand. I am branded as a far-right white supremacist, even a terrorist, by some. For what? What did I do? What was my crime? My crime was making satire videos of Rubi, Waititi, Debbie Packer, and I called them a few choice names, which I'll stand by. But I'm not going to say it now because, well, I don't want them to take this video down. But I don't take back anything I've said, because I mean it. It's been proven now in New Zealand that we do live in a totalitarian state. There's laws against what's happened to me today, but these laws mean nothing now, as it's been proven. You have no rights in New Zealand if you take on, well, basically extremists of the Maori party in New Zealand. Like the Hey Pua Pua document says, their word is stronger than yours. So these extremists, Debbie Packer, Willie Jackson, Rubi Waititi, many others in Auckland University too, radical extremist Maoris, elites, have managed to get me completely cancelled. So yes, I'm walking around the Botanic Gardens in Christchurch, which is quite beautiful. Just look around. Here, the River Avon behind me. Contemplating my future. I have been offered jobs. But what do I do? How some of the jobs involve going into people's homes, and going into people's homes, I don't know how they would react if they seen this well publicised white supremacist coming into their homes, because, well, that's what they'll see, that's what they've read, so it must be true, mustn't it? Now I know there will be a lot of people gloating over this video, and you'll see the comments below. But when they gloat and they say good, and Synlait did a good job on you, and you're nothing but a far-right white supremacist, obviously, yeah, just for taking the piss out of extremists, radical Maori extremists. So that makes me a far-right white supremacist, even a terrorist. They say I deserve it. So now, do you believe New Zealand is a free country? because it's not. I'm just walking and talking and telling you, well, what's happened today. It's an absolute disgrace. Now, I believe this comes from government, from Jacinda Ardern. She'll know about this. And the extremists of the Maori party. Going to court, you might say. Take them to court. Which is a great idea in a free and democratic society, all things being equal. But in New Zealand, it's all sewn up. Everything is sewn up. The judicial system, the police, everything is sewn up. Maori are the most powerful voices in New Zealand. And the people that got me sacked, the people that shared this petition, Debbie Packer, Rawiri Waititi, Willie Jackson, they are the most powerful people in the country, believe it or not. It's not Jacinda. Only a week and a half, no, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, as it ends, the leader of the opposition, Judith Collins, put her tiny little toe in the water and mentioned Hey Pua Pua. And that's when Rawiri Waititi stood up and did the haka while she was trying to say it. Hence my video of taking the mickey out of him doing it. And my, did the whole system come down on me. Guess what? Judith Collins has not made a mention since. And she's the leader of the opposition. Now my mate, my best mate, Carl Bromley, has made videos. He's basically made noises about malfeasance of politicians, basically abusing their power to get a man the sack, i.e. me, destroy my reputation. He's wrote to politicians in Parliament and nothing, zero, zilch. Because these people know exactly what the score is when you take on the Maori, the radical extremists right at the very top. They have so much power. Look at this here, just behind me. It really is beautiful here. You take them on at your own peril, and that, they are politicians, academics. The media is sewn up, politics is sewn up, the judicial system is sewn up. New Zealand is now a totalitarian state. Most people don't even know it. Because the media will challenge nothing. Everything Maori is basically protected. Maori names, Te Reo Maori, which is Maori language, is being forced upon us, foisted upon us. We have to accept it. If you don't, then you're a racist and a far-right white supremacist. That's where we are. So yeah, you're probably hearing my voice. I'm a little bit pissed off. I am pissed off. I expected a better result from Synlait. They've acted in a cowardly manner, I believe, and they've succumbed to pressure from extremists of the left, the Maori Party and the government. And they've showed their true colours. And they know what they've done is illegal, but what they also know is that there's nothing I can do about it, because the judicial system is all completely corrupted. Jacinda Ardern is destroying this country, along with these extremists of the Maori Party. The United Nations are in there too. What's the future hold for me? I don't know. But it looks like I'll be going to the UK. Well, now this business with Synlait, or Synlait if you want to call it Synlait, is done. It's the worst result I could have expected. I expected better, but oh well. Shit happens. It looks like I'll be UK bound. And but don't worry, New Zealanders. I'll be talking about New Zealand from the UK as well. What's happened today is a disgrace. And let it be known, if you scoff and laugh, that's coming for you next. It's coming for you next. I've set a precedence today. The laws mean nothing in New Zealand. Nothing. The government can do what they want. Companies, corporations can do exactly what they want. Synlait said that, well, I committed serious misconduct and brought their name into disrepute. Disrepute. How so? I never mentioned Synlait at all. I put a hat on, I put glasses on, I put a paper bone carving on, and I imitated via satire Rubi Waititi. That was my crime. You cannot satire Maori extremists. That is an act of, I don't know, what is it an act of? Violence? Terrorism now. Is it terrorism? Probably. It's them who run the country. Jacinda's just a figurehead. It's the Maori Party now. They've got power. And the politicians and the media are running terrified. They're running terrified of them. I crossed the line apparently, and they've crushed me. Look at this. It's the River Avon. These people are despicable. You just take a look at Debbie Packer, Rubi Waititi, Willie Jackson. Look, just listen to things they say. Our people this, our people that. Do you think they're talking about you? Do you think they're talking about anybody outside Maoridom. What are you talking about Maori? And yet, they're not really talking about Maori. All they're doing is filling their pockets. That's what they're doing. They don't give a shit about Maori. They're just making a vast fortune. Screwing this country. $1.8 billion. $1.8 billion they took from a taxpayer in less than a year. Because apparently Maori were disproportionately affected by COVID. Where do Maori live? Do they live in reservations, isn't it? Do they? They live and they work and they walk the same streets as I do. They drink the same water, they eat the same food, they shop in the same supermarkets. They live in the same street. So why are they disproportionately affected by COVID? And do you think this 1.8 billion and the rest goes to the high-vis Maori, the Maori that goes to work every day? No. It goes to these troughters right at the very top. These pigs in the trough. That's where it goes. And you know what? You can't even ask any questions about it. You can't even say what I'm saying about it. Not one single politician in New Zealand. Not one. Not one single journalist will stand up and say, where's the money gone? Where's the accountability? Not one person, not one academic will say it. Judith Collins, David Seymour, even Simon O'Connor, who was the great hope for the National Party. We thought he had a bit of bottle. But he's been shut up. Even he's a coward. Shut up by his leader, Judith Collins. He should tell her to get stuffed and say it anyway. These people know my story. They know what they've done to me these past 2 weeks. They know. But they do nothing. New Zealand is, honestly, I was going to swear then. New Zealand is pretty well screwed, I can tell you. Don't know what else to say. I'll do my thing in the UK. I'll go over there for I don't know how long. I don't even know if they're going to let me back in the country. I'm a New Zealand citizen, but the rules are changing by the day. They can change the rules. They've just broke the law now by sacking me. They've broke the law. Do they care? Do they? Hell is like. Have I got a leg to stand on? Nope. So do you think me coming back into the country, do you think they can stop me at the airport and say, no, we're not letting you in? But I've got a Kiwi passport, I'll say. No, sorry, doesn't matter. We're not letting you in. Now you can say, oh, they can't do that. Well, guess what? Yesterday they couldn't sack me either. But they did. They can do anything they want. Anything. But I will continue to do what I do. Because at the end of the day, I'll do what I believe is right. Hopefully in the UK, opportunities, or even in America, I may even try to go to America, some red state. Hopefully doors will open, opportunities will opportunities will, I don't know, come along. Present themselves, that's the word I'm looking for. One door is closed behind me. Hopefully another one in front of me opens. Hopefully. And I get the opportunity to do something different, do something bigger and better. Because you know what? I completely believe in what I do and what I say. I don't go down the road of conspiracies. No, I don't. I choose to tackle the things I can see, like what's happened in the last few weeks with me. How long have I been on here now? Nearly 21 minutes. It's not bad, I can see that without my glasses on. Let's give you a bit of a whip round here. This is the Botanic Gardens. Here is a cafe. Lovely little cafe there behind me, which I'm going to go to now to have a coffee. Maybe I'll try and get it for free, wash the dishes after. I wonder what's next. Is there anything else they can do to me? I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully this could be it, but honestly, hey, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And I'm not about to cry. These people are bastards. They are the absolute scum of the earth. And I'm not talking about Maori, I'm talking about the ones at the very top. The ones that have done this to me because they fear what I have to say. That's what's ruined me. I've said things that journalists, academics, and politicians fear to say, and they are terrified of my word spreading. That's why they've cancelled me. That's why they want to brand me as some kind of terrorist, to get me arrested and jailed. And to send out that chilling effect to the rest of New Zealand. You do what he's done, and this will happen to you. And people will now be fearful of opening their mouths. So anyway, I think I've been on here long enough. I think I've said what I need to say. Now I'm jobless. And, well, the whole world is my oyster in a way. Not the results I expected. But that's me, this is Cross the Rubicon. If you can help me out, please do. But please, the most important thing is to share this video. Put a comment below. Please like. And subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Because I'm giving to you straight. UK bound. Back home, eh? See you next week. Maybe in the UK. We'll be in the UK. See you later.